Again to the new Kotlin tutorial, and in this tutorial I'll be explaining you about one of the more essential concepts about Kotlin, and today I'll be explaining about filter. Okay, and filter, lambda, and high order functions. So let's start with the filter. So what is filter? Filter is one of the syntax we use in Kotlin, and actually it's used to filter the items based on the condition, um, based on all the condition which is true. Okay, so okay, without losing any time, let's just do that. Okay, here, and I will try to uh, write a filter with first let me create the items. Okay, so I have a list of items. Again, my items are a BBB, CCC, and DDD. Okay, so I have this amazing filter, and okay, let me also create another one. C, here B. Okay, cool. So I have this item, so I want to filter and print all those items, okay, with this condition. So how we do that? I just have this list, then use the keyword filter. Okay, and I'm gonna pass this condition. Okay, so it's gonna check this condition. If this condition is true, then it's gonna filter. So I'm gonna pass the items, so I can say also item. Okay, because it's a lambda function, so item mm, 0 equals condition is I want to just only pass check print all the elements which start with the letter A. Okay, so it must print this AAA, ABC, and AAB. Okay, so command enter, let's see. Cool, as you can see it's printing AAA, ABC, and AAB. So that's cool. So mm, so this is the way how filter works, right? And that's it. So so the concept is like whenever you have to use the filter, you have to uh, like pass the filter in the list or the arrays with the condition. Okay, the conditions are all kept here. Okay, uh, like we finished what is filter. Now let's check out what is lambda. So lambda is a function with no name. Okay, actually a function without any name is called lambda. So okay, let's check out how we can use lambda here. Okay, so var mm, lambda uh, okay, actually lambda is anything without a name. Okay, a function without a name. So but the concept is actually the lambda has a input arguments of type, then you have this arrow, and the second section of on the left side of the arrow, I mean on the right side of the arrow, on the left side we have arguments, and on the right side is the body, so it's gonna do something with the input. So the input, maybe I'm gonna multiply the input by 5. Okay, and yeah, this is lambda. So how do we use the lambda? So let's work with this lambda. This lambda actually is taking the input, so I'm gonna input 3, and it should print 3 into 5 is 15, right? As you can see here, it's printing 15. So this is lambda. Okay, a lambda is a function without a name. Okay, and that's it. And as you can see, lambda can take arguments, or it also do not take arguments. So you can also actually, uh, pass create a uh, no arguments lambda is, we just create, whenever we declare a lambda, we have to just create two curly brackets, and then I just need to have the body. Okay, so it's not taking any arguments. Okay, and it's just returning, let's see, 14. Okay, so whenever you print ln, and in this section, the no arguments lambda, you are not passing anything, so it's gonna print 14. Okay, it's not printing anything. Wait 1 second. Okay, now it should print. Yeah, as you can see, it's printing 14 for the moment, right? And this is the no arguments lambda. Okay, cool guys. So I think I also explained you about how the lambda works. So this lambda is really important, because, and actually, all most of the, like, actually, you can take filter as also lambda, because it's taking input, and also it's um, like doing some function here on the body. So this is the body actually, right? Okay, now explaining this lambda, so I would like to explain you about higher order functions. What are higher order functions? So higher order functions are any functions that take argument as a function. Okay, so actually of we pass like various types, like in a function, right? As you can see here, we are passing in this function text hour, we are passing various arguments, but of type int and string, right? But okay, there are special functions where, okay, let me create a higher order function which is taking uh, which is actually taking a function as a argument. So let me take a function, let me create a function here. Okay, the function can be okay, let's see here, operation. Okay, and which is actually taking integer as an input and returning integer as output, right? And also this function is actually returning something, right? Is an integer. So what we can do is operation and pass x, this is the input. Okay, and we are returning this. So this is a higher order function. This is one of the example of higher order function. And okay, let's see how we can use this actually. We can also create a lambda here. We can say lambda, and which is actually taking input as a integer and giving doing something with the input. Okay, I'm let me do something with the input. Let me also maybe multiply this 34 times. Okay, just for fun, I mean to say. And then okay, let's create a function to implement higher order function. Then um, how can we implement that? Is I call a higher order function, we pass maybe 23, and the operation is we pass the lambda actually. Okay, uh, you see, and this is higher order function, like we are passing lambda to the like we are passing this function. Actually you can say lambda as a function without a name, right? So you are passing a function inside a function, right? As argument of, you are passing function as argument inside a function. Okay, as one of the parameters. So this is called higher order function. So this can be one of useful when you create maybe some complex applications in future maybe. and I guess that's it, guys. So this is how to implement the higher order function. And yeah, there is also another technique, like for example we can also create there is one idea, is we can also pass okay, we can pass uh, some named function. Let's create a named function, okay, with the input with integers input x. Let's create 10 times. Okay, so actually, you can higher order function, you can pass like 22 and also named function is 2. But if you pass a named function, you can pass using these two. Okay, these two symbol, this symbol. Okay, you can pass the name function with this symbol. Okay, so here you are calling the name function in higher order function. So yeah, guys, so this can be useful if you create some other some complex app. Okay, and thank you for listening, and catch you in the next lecture.